That feeling starts in the shower, looking at your hands to see 3, 4, or 10 strands of hair that weren't there a moment ago. Then you look at the drain, then the brush. When the shedding reaches a certain threshold, it becomes more than a nuisance. It feels like a countdown. You start checking your part in the mirror under every light, trying to see if your scalp is becoming more visible than it was last month. It's a silent, isolating stress that most people don't talk about until it's already progressed. This specific fear is what fuels a multi-billion-dollar industry. The moment you notice your hair thinning, you are targeted by marketing that promises a return to your former thickness. These companies understand the psychological toll of hair loss, and they use that vulnerability to sell products that focus entirely on the surface. But because they are selling hope rather than biological results, they often lead you down a path of expensive, ineffective routines that eat up your time and your confidence. We've all seen the ads for the bright pink Biotin gummies, or the celebrity-endorsed topical serums that cost $80 an ounce. They tell you that a simple topical application or a sugar-laden supplement is the answer. Most people start here because it's the easiest path. But if these gold standard treatments actually worked as well as the commercials claim, we wouldn't see millions of people still struggling with progressive thinning despite using them for years. Biology reveals a harsh truth about topical serums. Your skin is not a sponge. It is a highly evolved barrier designed specifically to keep substances out. Most active ingredients in hair serums have a molecular weight far exceeding 500 Daltons, the scientific limit for skin penetration. This diagram shows those large molecules sitting on the surface of the stratum corneum. They cannot pass through the densely packed layers of skin cells to reach the hair bulb, which sits several millimeters deep in the dermis. You are essentially moisturizing the surface while the follicle underneath remains untouched. Biotin supplements suffer from a different biological hurdle. While biotin is essential for hair, taking it in an isolated, high-dose oral form rarely solves the problem. Biotin is water-soluble, meaning your body has no way to store it. As the molecules enter your bloodstream, they move through the system rapidly. Without a specific signal or cofactor to direct those nutrients toward the hair follicle receptors, your kidneys simply filter the excess out. It's a process that results in nutrient-rich waste rather than new hair growth. The mainstream hair care industry relies on you not knowing these biological limitations. They sell products that address the hair's shaft, which is essentially dead tissue, while ignoring the living root. If you want to stop the shedding and actually restart growth, you must stop looking at the surface and start looking at the cellular triggers that dictate the life cycle of every hair on your head. There is a significant body of research that points away from topicals and toward a specific internal vitamin complex as the primary driver of the hair cycle. To see why this works, we have to look at the hair follicle not as a strand of thread, but as a mini organ that requires a constant supply of specific data to keep producing. This is a dormant hair follicle. When the follicle loses its connection to the nutrient supply, it enters the telogen, or resting phase. It stops producing keratin and the hair bulb shrivels. If the follicle stays in this state for too long, it begins to miniaturize. It isn't dead yet, but it is effectively starving, waiting for a biological signal to tell it that it is safe to begin the energy-intensive process of growing a new hair. Vitamin D3 is the specific molecule that interacts with the vitamin D receptors, or VDRs, located inside the follicle's bulb. When a D3 molecule binds to these receptors, it initiates a sequence of gene expressions that forces the follicle to transition out of its dormant state. This molecular interaction is the primary biological requirement for the follicle to enter the anagen, or active growth, phase. Without sufficient D3 binding to these receptors, the follicle simply remains stuck in its resting state. Once that binding occurs, the body begins a rapid construction project. It starts rebuilding the microscopic capillary network, the tiny blood vessels directly surrounding the hair root. This restores the supply of oxygen and amino acids. As the blood flow returns to the previously dormant bulb, the follicle gains the energy it needs to start synthesizing a new hair shaft from the bottom up. This is how hair restoration actually works. It is a structural process. You aren't cleaning your way to new hair or moisturizing it into existence. You are providing the specific biochemical instructions required for the follicle to rebuild its own internal supply line.
But there is a reason why so many people take vitamin D and still see their hair thinning. If you only take the primary vitamin, you are only completing half of the biochemical circuit. In fact, taking high doses of vitamin D in isolation can sometimes create secondary issues that prevent your hair from getting the minerals it needs. Biology operates through synergistic activation. Vitamin D3 is responsible for absorbing calcium into your bloodstream, but it cannot control where that calcium goes. For that, it requires vitamin K2. These two molecules must be present simultaneously for the body to activate the proteins, specifically osteocalcin and matrix GLA protein, that govern nutrient distribution. If you consume D3 without its K2 cofactor, the minerals you absorb are essentially left without a guide. Instead of being channeled into the hair follicles and bone tissue to build structure, they can be misdirected. They begin to settle in soft tissues or your arteries, while your scalp remains deficient in the very minerals required to build a strong hair shaft. Pacing is equally important. Your body's ability to process these nutrients is tied to your circadian rhythm. If you take this complex at night, you're introducing these active compounds when your metabolic rate and bile production are at their lowest. This mismatch leads to poor absorption, where the majority of the supplement is simply wasted before it can reach the VDR receptors in your scalp. Then there is the problem of synthetic versions. Many mass-market supplements use D2 or synthetic forms of D3 that have a low binding affinity. They might show up on a blood test, but they don't interact with the follicle receptors with the same efficiency as a high-quality, bioavailable D3 and K2 complex. Getting the dosage and the pairing and the timing exactly right is the difference between a system that successfully produces new hair and a system that remains stagnant. It requires a level of precision that you simply won't find in a generic beauty product. When you start this protocol, you have to understand the biological clock. During the first 14 days, you won't see a change in the mirror. Internally, however, the follicles are beginning to reconnect to connect to the eye. This is the repair phase, where the body is fixing the plumbing of your scalp before it can start the manufacturing of new hair. If we track the structural thickness of the hair, we see a consistent trend. The line stays flat for the first few months as the new hairs grow beneath the surface, but around the 90-day mark, we see a sharp upward trajectory. This is when the new hairs finally emerge and begin to thicken. Because the follicle is now properly nourished, these new strands are anchored much deeper in the scalp than the ones you were losing before. This allows them to bypass the harsh acids in the stomach and slide through the intestinal wall with far more efficiency. It ensures that the maximum amount of the dose actually reaches your bloodstream and eventually your hair follicles. It's important to remember that for the vast majority of people, hair loss isn't an inevitable part of aging. It is a biological state of localized nutrient deficiency. Your follicles are still there. They are just waiting for the correct signals to resume their work. If you're ready to stop guessing and start using a protocol based on actual human biology, make sure to like this video and subscribe. We're going deeper into these types of evidence-based health strategies every week. If you've tried vitamin D before or have a question about cofactors, leave a comment below. I'm reading as many as I can to help you guys navigate this. True change doesn't happen on the surface. It starts when you stop treating the symptoms and start providing the precise internal nutrients your body needs to rebuild itself. Your hair is a reflection of your internal health. Treat the root and the results will follow.